When director Nguyen-anh and Nguyen told us about his project Hyperlight, we thought it was quite ambitious. To produce a short sci-fi movie with everything it implies: a spaceship, people floating around in space, spaceship interiors, miniatures, and a fair share of VFX integration, and some with full CG shots. With DP Simran 1, they decided to shoot with the URSA Mini and the URSA Mini Pro, coupled with the Kowa anamorphics lenses. This means we would have to manage 4K footage, export for VFX, integrate 3D renders, and all the various media produced to accommodate a full blockbuster style movie workflow with our small team at Cineground. I decided to use DaVinci Resolve as the heart of this workflow. It was part of every step of the production. Resolve could easily handle the raw DNG files recorded by the URSA. Those 4K files quickly became 6K files once we adapted their pixel aspect ratio for anamorphic playback. We would then sync with sound whether or not they had added timecode on set. Resolve scales so well with the system you use it on. We've put it on two different Lenovo workstations, one for the offline editing and a more powerful one for the online color process in 4K. Both handled Resolve and very heavy files fluidly. The editing process went smoothly. Proxies were exported for the editor. We added a lookup table that could be toggled on and off during the edit so that the editor could make sure that the shot she was using was just right. As a nonlinear editor, Resolve really has all the tools you need. There are more trim, slip, slide, and ripple tools than you can imagine. The symmetrical trimming and the shuffle functions can really follow on your creative pace. The compositing and resize tools also proved to be useful. Naomi, our editor, adapted quickly to the roto and keyframing tool. Even the text tool got used in the pre-production process to identify on screen some of the less obvious CG shots or to describe the various HUDs for the pods. Also, some shots needed a quick keying job, and the software was giving more than acceptable results with the ClickR2. Since Resolve handles different formats, ratios, resolutions, and codecs so well, it was very easy to switch between the camera originals, to the proxies, and then to the image sequences coming from the VFX studios. Shots were numbered, referenced, and identified. After conforming back to the original raw DNG files, AXRs were exported for the different studios and sent through a web hosting service. We were also exporting web-friendly versions for reviews. Most shots were composited using Blackmagic Fusion. Were the most complex shots using 3D renders, 2D HUD elements. Live action and stock footage were put together with beautiful results. The fact that Fusion works hand in hand with Resolve also made it quite easy to integrate previous shots in the edit. Color grading tools available in Resolve at every step of the process were put to work at various times, like when it was time to create a quick look and export it as a lookup table for VFX. Once we got all the FX shots back, they got integrated by our assistant editor. Since the whole process was managed within Resolve, we could start grading the various sources, RAW, DNG, AXR, DNxHR, and put the finishing touch to Hyperlight painlessly, with a fast turnaround as is the case with such an independent project. Color management and correction tool could easily take care of the various sources going from 4K to 6K. It's no surprise the Resolve's legendary grading tools could deliver the cold but colorful look we wanted to give this sci-fi thriller.